I'm sorry, I'm still kind of getting a feel for this camera, so. All right.
All right, so my name is Cameron. I own CBE Exotics with my crew here. Pastor JP asked me to come. It's a family business, so we figured we'd put together a Christmas nativity. It's my favorite time of the year. Thought we could do something, and I mean, it's depressing this year, unfortunately. So we are going to do a Walk on the Wild Side live nativity. We'll see if the animals all cooperate, and we're going to have a blast. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Cameron. I'm J.P. Bohannon, the pastor of Christ Church. It's my privilege to be Cameron's pastor and for us to be here this evening just doing some fun with Christmas. Unfortunately, I forgot a piece of hardware that would allow us to stream it live, but we are going to post it later, so that's what we're going to get to do. Thank you, folks, for bearing with us and for your forbearance in all of the changes of the season. I'm going to begin with a scripture reading from John's Gospel. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came into being through Him. Without Him, not one thing came into being. What has come into being in Him was life, and the life was the light of all people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. He was in the world, and the world came into being through Him, yet the world did not know Him. He came to that which was His own, and His own people did not accept Him. But to all who received Him, who believed in His name, He gave the power to become children of God, born not of blood or the will of the flesh or the will of humans, but of God. And the Word became flesh and lived among us. And we have seen His glory, the glory as of a Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. From His fullness we have all received grace upon grace. No one has ever seen God. It is God, the only Son, who is close to the Father's heart, who has made Him known. They're singing along with us. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let all So we're going to have a progress of scripture readings, and after each scripture reading, we're going to process parts of the Holy Nativity using creatures from this shop as parts of that nativity. So our first scripture reading, and they'll come forward while we sing a carol. Our first scripture reading is from Luke's Gospel, chapter 2, verses 1 through 5.
In those days, a decree went out from Emperor Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration and was taken while Quirinius was governor of Syria. All went to their own towns to be registered. Joseph also went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to the city of David called C0001, because he was descended from the house and family of David. He went to be registered with Mary, to whom he was engaged, and he was expecting a child.
We're going to sing What Child Is This? While Mary, who is Matilda, Blue and Gold Macaw, and Joseph, who is Gilligan, an Asian water monitor, and Shaq, a feline, is our donkey, and they're going to come forward. What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping?